Channel 2 News app. Download it today.
This week is National Dog Bite Prevention Week. Every year, more than 4.5 million Americans, the majority of them being children, actually suffer from dog bites. The attacks often happen during everyday activities while you're interacting with familiar dogs. But there are some steps you can take to prevent aggressive behavior. Laura Roach is the Director and Training and Behavior at Camp Bow Wow. Thank you so much for being here. And you've brought Isabel, who is a 3-year-old Doberman. She's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Laura, tell us a little bit about Camp Bow Wow first. How long have you been around? What do you guys do?
So Camp Bow Wow has been around since 2003, and we are a national franchise of dog daycare and boarding. We also have in-home pet sitting and dog training.
All right.
And so I run the dog training department.
All right, so you are all about doggy behavior.
Yes.
And, this week, you're looking at some statistics. It is startling because it says 4.5 million dog bites every year in the U.S. About half of them attack kids.
Absolutely.
Ooh, going up under my skirt.
Absolutely. That's Isabel for you.
Yeah, so a lot of the kids, though, they're under 12.
Yes.
So these are young kids, obviously very curious to go up to animals, whether they know them or they don't know them, right?
Exactly.
So you're going to show us some of the, talk to us about some of the signs we can all look for, kids and adults.
Absolutely.
Some dogs upset.
The biggest thing with bite prevention and awareness is making sure that both adults and children understand the signals that dogs give off, because we need to be able to educate the children on how to interact around dogs.
Absolutely.
So a lot of the bites happen when dogs are around their food or when they're around their toys or their bones.
Okay, so they're feeling threatened. They feel like you're going to take their food away.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or if they're in a situation where they're anxious or nervous, they tend to have more of a propensity to bite.
Okay. Now, Isabel, she's never been in this environment. She's been, she's here in the studio. Is she giving off any signs as that she's anxious at all?
So before we were up here, just kind of watching her, she was kind of a little hesitant about the camera. So
kind of hiding behind you.
She's hiding behind me. Her tail, what there is of her tail, is a little bit tucked
in.
So she definitely is showing some signs, as well as dander, which a lot of people don't realize that when a dog gets nervous,
I don't know if you can see a tight close-up. It looks a little bit dandery.
They will produce dander on them.
And that happens immediately, huh?
Yep.
And one thing you were telling me is when a dog starts yawning.
Yes.
A lot. Usually humans, we associate that with kind of a calm thing, because as humans, when we're yawning, we're just kind of bored.
Yes.
Right? But we try to put that onto dogs, and it's not accurate, because when they're yawning a lot like that, that's a sign that they're upset.
Absolutely. So if your dog is ever in a situation that is not normal, so maybe like this, if I were to see Isabel yawning or licking her lips or doing avoidance like she's doing with the camera, those would all be signals to me that she's stressed. And so I would need to be educating people that wanted to come up to her how to interact with her. If she was at home and she was yawning, that would be a totally different thing. That's probably her just being her.
Yeah, just normal things. Now, let's talk about typical settings. Maybe you're at the park, the kiddos are running around, they see a cute dog, they race up to it. A lot of it is about education.
Absolutely.
The parents and the kids need to know they can't just charge right up to a dog.
Absolutely. The biggest things that we want to get across at Camp Bow Wow when it comes to interacting with dogs is that we want to make sure that kids understand that they need to ask. So if they see an unfamiliar pet, we really want parents to teach their child to say, "May I pet your dog?" So a lot of kids do have that instinct. They think every dog is friendly, they run up, and that's not always the case. So asking is the first thing that we want to get across. And then the other thing is, just because pets are family pets doesn't mean we don't put them in situations that could cause them to have an issue. So parents need to 100% supervise any child 10 and under with their dogs.
Okay, and real quickly, to wrap things up, tell me what you can do at Camp Bow Wow, not only to help people, but to help train the dogs to be less aggressive.
Absolutely. So in terms of working with Camp Bow Wow, there's a couple different things. Our play yards, so our day camp, the dogs get to play all day long.
Help them socialize more.
They socialize. They're with our camp counselors, which spend all the time with them, and it makes them really tired. So when they get home, they're nice and relaxed, and they don't, want to get into everything. We also have our in-home pet sitters, and the dog trainers can actually work in the home with the parents. So if they're having specific issues, they can do that as well.
I love it. These are great tips from Camp Bow Wow. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
And of course, if you would like to get more information about Camp Bow Wow, you can visit their website. It's easy. It's campbowwow.com. You can also find them on Facebook or follow them on Twitter. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, coming up, whether you're a casual drinker